What if the generators aren't going to work? We have no idea whether they are operational.
Attention. Aegis protocol has been initiated. All staff are required to follow board instructions.
They are not second thoughts.
Safety of S.T.A.L.K.E.R personnel is our priority. Thank you for your cooperation.
What do you want from me? Get to the point.
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger,
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain qualities. Courage, persistence, endurance.
any of my men will do.
Not quiet. We need someone who's already had a particular kind of experience in the zone. Basically, we need a stalker. The readings all match up. But to see it with my own eyes, that's something else. A scientific miracle. Alpha. Quarter of century ago, maybe even longer. The artifact that started it all.
It's still going strong, and not just in the zone.
You stalkers with your tall tales. You need to lay up the booze.
The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland, and you tell me to lay off the booze!
To the victor go the spoils. This experiment is not going to conduct itself. Stand down.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance at get control of the anomalous energy. And look, our gamble paid off. As for your home, you can blame the zone, not me.
Cool it, soldier. The second Caribbean experiment didn't go as planned. During the experiment, the group was attacked by S.T.A.L.K.E.R's saboteurs. They're local stalkers, a thorn in my side. And since they achieved what they set out to back then, you can be sure they'll keep trying to get in our way. You're blaming the wrong people, Skiff.
Let's hope that this time, security will be your top priority. So, now that everyone has blown off some steam and is capable of having a civilized conversation, let's move on to the one truly important thing. Science. Do you want to know what's there? Behind the glass? It's the dream of every stalker. The wishgranter. Also known as the monolith. It's not a myth, nor is it a deity. It's a sea installation created by scientists from Project X. Instead of rusting away inside the sarcophagus, it's now here at the Institute.
Why did you bring the monolith here? Wasn't one failed experiment enough for you?
Skiff, please. Alpha artifacts are a source of power not only for the generators, but for other Project X installations as well. Including those designed to create illusions, like the monolith. If your Alpha artifact activates the monolith now, we'll know it's genuine and can be used with the generators.
My people are trained for this. They will handle it.
The hell they will. It's my artifact. I'll be the one testing it.
everything's ready.
Good job with the scanner. You know how to get what you want. That's a virtue. But you aren't able to control your own emotions. That's a vice. If you ever do something like that again, I won't be so understanding.
Is that some kind of threat?
It's a warning. A gentle reminder that trying to strangle SIRCAA employees in the presence of the SIRCAA head of security is a bad idea.
You didn't mind it that much for the first few seconds.
A moment of weakness. Happens to the best of us.
So my home burned down because of S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R will sacrifice anything for his ideas. His goal is to eliminate both SIRCAA and the Ward. Everything else is acceptable losses. We should have prepared better for the experiment. But I do learn from my mistakes.
I found the person who killed your men in the Lesser Zone. It was Faust, a fanatic who believes in the monolith.
I got the report on S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but Clear Sky, that's news to me. Pretty bad news. I'll look into it. Thank you for bringing them to justice.
Monolith fanatic. Project X had such crude methods.
Do you have any questions? We should get on with the test.
Let's begin.
Head down there. We'll monitor the situation from up here.
What you want is here, Stalker. Come. Whatever you wish, it will be granted. Come to me. What you want is here, Stalker. Come. Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled. The path has ended, human. Come to me.
I want the zone
to disappear. What you want is here, Stalker. Come.
I want this all to end.
Look, darling. This mousetrap still works on stalkers.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker.
Come and get me!
No enemy in sight. At ease.
I think that's it. He's out. The level up.
Get salt off a medic! Now!
Are you okay now, Skiff? Would you come up here, please?
Got any stories? Good luck, Stalker.
What did you see? What happened in the monolith room?
Now, you're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wishgranter my ass.
Calm down, Skiff. Please. That was just a minor distortion. An illusion, nothing more. It's over now.
He's telling the truth, soldier. The installation has been shut down. You're safe.
Was that another botched experiment, Doc?
I wouldn't call it that. I didn't foresee those sea vestiges, that's true. The monolith showed you someone else's memory. I never expected that. Who knew those tall tales had a basis in reality? But I was sure you'd be fine. It was impossible to calculate the safe level of sea exposure when the monolith was first created. But it's a different story now. I used the minimal configuration, see? You're safe and sound, and despite some unpleasant side effects, everything went well. The Alpha artifact worked. We can begin the experiment.
Are you planning to use the wishgranter again?
Why would we do that? It's a relic of the old zone, a distraction for those who manage to enter the sarcophagus. But SIRCAA doesn't need that. We have the ward to protect us. Besides, even in its prime, this ancient hunk of junk never functioned as intended. The last thing I need right now is SIRCAA fanatics, thank you very much.
What are you gonna do if the connection is successful? How are you gonna use the anomalous energy?
SIRCAA will become the very thing you stalkers saw in the monolith. Except, we'll grant wishes for real, and we'll do it for all mankind. The Earth will have an inexhaustible source of energy. We will reach the outer limits of the solar system. We will work wonders.
Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators?
There are certain risks, of course. But inaction would be far more dangerous. We must take control of the zone's anomalous energy before disaster strikes. When we connect to the generators, the zone will be eliminated. And the anomalous energy will finally start serving the needs of mankind.
Yes?
I'm waiting for the Stalker, Colonel.
Got it. He'll be there. Go to the projection room, Skiff. She's waiting for you. Good luck.
And Skiff, I'm sorry about your home. I wish great experiments could always be performed without casualties.
Damn! You're good, soldier. You almost got me there. But it's okay, I'll live. And I'll never make the mistake of helping a stalker again.
Skiff! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skiff!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from SIRCAA just because he was so envious of Dr. Dolly. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness, including you, of course.
I can explain everything!
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Why should I care?
Professor Herman, you may go.
Skiff! Thank you. Thank you.
Professor, you forgot something.
Goodbye.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette? After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter the zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you, and you alone, that the scanner is back at SIRCAA. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Darlin speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No worthy cause should begin with bloodshed.
Personnel are to proceed to their positions. Sector C is now temporarily closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. Warning. Beta and Gamma Squad, please proceed to your positions as specified in the new defense plan.
Everyone's in position. We'll begin on your mark.
So Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah. I tried it.
And what happened?
I saw what it did to the people before me. How it made them believe in lies. It was wrong.
Then you understand that we have to destroy it.
Dallin said SIRCAA isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation, and they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff. Are you with the Ward, or with us?
We'll stop them together.
Then it's settled. You should go. Strider is waiting.
Where the hell have you been? Help me out with these, will ya? One on each hinge should do the trick.
Performing visual analysis. No damage detected.
Alright, let's go!
Azabeth. Router ready. Block 5. Waveguide ready.
Back it up.
SIRCAA.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
What the fuck? You alright? Let's go!
Out the fucking way!
Connection established.
Step back!
It's done.
You mother...
What about the Stalker? Visitor!
don't have time for this. Give Gorshunov to send his men to the data center. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It must not fall into the wrong hands. It contains the telemetry data from the experiment. I have to see it. I have to find out what went wrong.
head of SIRCAA is spreading scientists with excellent level of SIRCAA, and the criminal justice progress remains being discovered.
I read you. Over.